if you will have all the resources, you should know how to use them wisely, because not everybody is having the energy which they are putting into collect those resources. You can store that energy and become a bigger person at a very in very short period of time. And also there are certain people who do not have resources, do not have energy, they just go into some different life and different track. So data driven is all related to how you gather information. Basically the mindset, growth mindset is directly linked to data driven and decision making. If you do not have a growth mindset, you cannot achieve anything, is I would say, because even fixed mindset will give you the fixed amount of will meet your fixed expectations. To
Correct.
go beyond expectations, you need to have growth mindset.
Hello everyone, I'm Jitendra Singh, banker turned entrepreneur, author of the book Perfect Mastering the Art of Selling. I welcome you to read my story where I interview authors, speakers, coaches, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and more. Today I have with me Miss Madhavi Jain. She is a soft skill trainer, corporate leadership, and team development trainer. Have a center of attention on boosting workforce aspirants, productivity, and individual personality development with customized solutions. She focuses on skill requirement to make data-driven decisions to real-world challenges, leadership fundamentals, influence and persuasion, managing performance, self-awareness, and effective decision-making with crucial thinking. Our dynamic presenter has successfully trained 10,000 plus beautiful minds. She has excellent touch in team management skills and leadership skills that can lead the organization to the next level. So Madhavi believes that everyone should have their defined definition of success. Her definition of success is nothing but creativity with forces you to think out of the box. Today she will be discussing with us about her life journey. So welcome Madhavi, the platform is open and now over to you.
Thank you so Thank you so much, Jitendra. Thank you for welcoming and giving this opportunity to me so that I can come here, interact with you, and also connect with a lot of audience virtually, indirectly. So thanks a lot. It means a lot.
And we are also thankful to you for having coming us here and sharing your journey with us. So thank you so very much once again. So Madhvi, first thing I'd like to know from you is how did your past life has affected the person you wanted to be in your life and what you are?
So, well, I actually never had a very, roller coaster sort of a past life. So, I was a very simple student. I completed my 12th, till 12th, I was in Nagpur with my parents in hometown. I completed, and I was not really a topper or even an average student, to be very honest. I failed to, got even first class when I was in 12th. So, I was not studious. So, I wanted to do my further graduation from not from Nagpur. I was very clear that I am not going to pursue further education from Nagpur because I want to become independent. That was the zeal which I was having, since from childhood, because I was a very pampered kind of a child. So I wanted to do it from outside, but my parents were not ready to send me to Pune and Mumbai. You know how the parents' mindset is when we talk about sending the kids to Pune and Mumbai. So at the end, they came on conclusion that you can go to Nashik, and there is one campus which is Jain campus. So as my name is Madhavi Jain, I'm Jain. So my parents thought of sending me there. And when I went to that campus, it's a beautiful campus. It's the best part of my life, I would say. I cherish those memories every moment. So when I went there, it's very strict. So basically the girls' hostel, you're not allowed to wear jeans. You are not allowed to have mobile phone. Even if you have a mobile phone, you will get it from 7 to 8 p.m. And that too, you will not get your device on Monday. So these were the rules. You're not allowed to go outside. So I had enjoyed this journey over there and glad that there were no mobile phones. So till second year I was there of my engineering in that hostel. Then I thought of want to become actually now independent. Now this is too much. So I changed my hostel. I came outside. I am having a very beautiful group of people with me, which I'm carrying even right now. And even I'll I'll carry till my last breath, I would say, in simpler words. So they are
Right.
my friends, which I met them in engineering, and it's my second family in, I can say. So I enjoyed over there a lot, and then I actually got to know, the importance of money. So this was the fun-loving part of my life. But when I went to engineering, I got to know the importance of money, because when I was in hometown, my father used to pay, my mother used to pay, and I was like, it's okay, they're paying, it's fine. But when I went there, so I realized that how money is important, because I used to get some pocket money, and what if I'm done with the pocket money? How to ask for money to parents? So that
Right.
was the thing which I was having in my mind. So then I realized, no, there is a lot of competition, and when you stay in hostel of 1,000 girls, you see competition in front of your eyes. So I started studying, and then gradually I started scoring, and I used to come topper in my college. So that was the thing in department. Basically I'm an IT engineer, so in my department I was a topper, and also I
Wonderful.
got a gold medal from Coal India Limited, which is my father's company. So because of my scores, they gave gold medal to me. So this was my entire engineering journey. Now a very interesting part, like why I switched from IT to this educational industry, basically is that when I was in fourth year, so now there are certain parameters which engineering and every graduation college they have to complete, is that you need to organize soft skills training for students so that they can develop, basically. So even in my engineering there was the training, and I met a very fantastic trainer which even I'm in contact with right now, and I got to know about this industry. Oh yes, this industry exists, because I used to help my friends, my classmates, with a lot of things like technical things, and especially speaking and confidence building. So I wasn't aware about this industry, but when I got to know, my entire focus got diverted towards, no, I really don't want to become an IT engineer. Yes, I will get a degree of IT engineer for sure, but I cannot sit in front of computer and do coding for some third person whom I don't even know. So I cannot run on instructions. So basically I've always been like that since from my childhood. I am a very ziddy kind of a person, you can say. So
Right.
then I came into industry. Yes, so I got a job. I got campus placement in one of the good firm which is in Indore, and I started working as a Malaysian stock market advisor, wherein I got a lot of exposure, to be very honest. So I used to study the stocks, all that research and development about the stocks of Malaysian market, and it was quite interesting. And we were team of only 13 people, international team in the entire huge organization. So I enjoyed a lot, but unfortunately, anyways, I wanted to become this. So that was my short term, current short term goal, you can say. So I came back to Nagpur because it was COVID and Indore was in red alert. So my father, my parents, nobody was agreeing to, me to stay there. And also I got all those symptoms that time. So I
Okay.
came back. Then I was like, I'm a restless person. So when I came back, I was like, no, I cannot sit. Though it is lockdown, I cannot sit. I need to go out. I need to, start working again. So my health was not better. So the moment I got better, and then I went to Pune, I again started working in one international French education system. So I was a counsel over there. I used to counsel students. And after a year, I changed. I went to the another organization wherein I was officially as I was a soft skills trainer, and the youngest soft skills trainer, you can say. I was that. I created content over there. I started creating content over there for companies like multinational companies. I will not take the name, but big companies. I've created content for them, and also I've given training to a lot of people, starting from campus to corporate, or to the managers trainers. I used to give training over there. So this was my journey over there, and then I got this opportunity to work in a multinational company as a corporate trainer, and currently I'm doing that. So I am a corporate trainer in one of the MNC in Pune, and it is wonderful working there, and the entire team L&D. The standards which you want to see in any leader, you will get to see it there. So
Right.
I'm actually working with people in Infosys, and they are wonderful. I'm collaborated with the Mission Catalyst. It's a Bangalore company with Kirti. Kirti is an awesome person I've met in my life. So that's the reason I wanted to come there. And moment, gradually I started realizing, no, I have the capability of transforming lives, and now this is going to be my agenda, till my last breath. So yeah, that is my life all about it. So that's what I
Right.
did.
That's really wonderful to like know how your journey started, what all you did. So my second question was about your work and experiences, which you already shared with us. So I'd like to know about you on your work and experiences. Like, what was the most wonderful thing you have explored during this journey?
So when I was in my previous organization, I have traveled to Indore. I have traveled in Pune itself. I've traveled to Nagpur, in fact, from my organization to come and train people. So that was the best part. So because when you get felicitated in educational industry, it's like it can't be described in words, because you are doing something which not everybody can do. So that feeling, when I used to carry with me a lot of with confidence and positive vibes, and when I used to meet people who are actually want to nurture their lives, their want to pursue something in their life, and wherein they are confused, and when you help them, it's the best part. Trust me, it's the best feeling when you meet such people, and when they admire you, they appreciate you, and when you connect with them, and that not not for that particular period of time, lifelong, when you connect with such people, and they keep asking you for certain things, and you feel that feeling is very important, that yes, I am doing something very positive, which is going to bring global impact. So yeah, this is what my best part is
And
in my
one
life,
more,
of my
one
life.
more thing, like you've been quite young and you've been training to people who are elder to you. How you manage that? What kind of experiences are there?
Well, very interesting question you have asked, Jitendra. So, when I was in my previous organization, I actually was, I used to get a little bit scared, because, when you train people who are, older than you, so you feel that, oh, whether I will be able to deliver that, what is expected, or at least meet that, line, or touch that line. So, that was the thing which used to, be there in my mind. But the moment I used to train, so I actually look at camera, I look at people, but I'm in my own world at that particular time. Then I just give my 1,000,000% into it, and then whatever questions coming from there, actually sit with 100% of preparation. Like, what if being an IT engineer, this if else is there in my brain all the time. If this happens, else this happens, what to do next. So all the things I sit with entire preparation, and when I meet all the elder trainers and sit with them, it's a wonderful experience, trust me, because their knowledge, their way of speaking, and everything encourages me a lot, and I become more confident because of them. So then I've started getting a more confidence that yes, I can do this, anybody can do this, I can also do this. So yeah, that's the thing.
Really wonderful. So if I talk about the vision, mission, and goal in your life for next 5 to 10 years, what is that?
Next 5 to 10 years, so well, I believe trainer is a lifelong learner. So my mission is that I actually want to keep upskilling myself. That is it. And my vision mission, if I'll say all combinedly, not specifically, I actually am looking forward to upskill myself, which I'm doing even right now. I am doing a lot of certifications, and also I am pursuing MBA in HR from Manipal University. So upskilling is something which trainer has to do, because if you will feel that no, my knowledge is enough sufficient, no, it's not, because every moment, every single second, the market is changing, the thought process of people is changing according to the market. So you also have to upskill. Doesn't matter you are 60 years old, doesn't matter you are 22, 23, 25, whatever your age is, you need to upskill. So that is my short term goal. My long term goal, short term goal also, that I wanted to become a trainer, soft skills and a corporate trainer. So I have achieved that successfully, but my long term goal, it's very different. So I actually want to become India's first, or mind relaxation trainer, and I want to focus, and I want to give all my 1,000,000% to the people who are serving on border, because I when I was in engineering, I was doing one project which was on Indian land border security system. It was a problem statement from DRDO.
Okay.
So because of pandemic, unfortunately, I couldn't make it. Otherwise, I was leading the team, and my entire team was in the grand finale of hackathon. So, but as I said, unfortunately, pandemic was there. So the hackathon, wo dhara ka dhara reh gaya, keh sakte hain, in simpler words. But the next thing which so at that time, I met a lot of people who are squadron leaders, who are retired wing commanders, who are in army, and also when I was in my previous organization, when we were working on one project that empowering youth and bringing giving jobs, basically to the people who are actually in search of. So I got to know that a lot of people who have served India are right now struggling to get jobs. I just don't understand why. Not only people who used to serve on border, but every individual who is in army, air force is important to us and in our lives, because if they're storekeepers as well, they are very very important, because of them we are here. I am sitting here in front of you and giving interview, right? So I got to know that. So this is now my long term goal, that I actually want to become the first mind relaxation trainer for them, specifically for them, but also for all.
Wonderful. That's really a noble thought
Thank
you have in your
you.
mind. Definitely, if you continue working on the right direction, you would be able to achieve that. Best wishes to you. And if I talk about most important life lessons you have learned from your personal and professional journey, so what do you think those things are?
Very beautiful question it is actually. So before getting to the point directly, I actually want to tell that I have seen a lot of youngsters like me also, and a lot of people in life saying that my weakness, whenever we interview someone, so I've heard a lot of people saying my weakness is that I trust people easily. So that is something which I can not connect with. How can trusting people is your weakness?
Correct.
So it is absolutely your strength, because not everybody can trust that easily and show that trust. So for example, if I'm joining an organization, so my expectations will be that my organization should trust me, right?
Correct.
My manager should trust me. If there is no trust, I will not put my 1,000,000%, 100% into the work. Second important thing is that people actually are not aware of what exact meaning of trust this term is.
Correct.
They simply say I trust you, I have a faith in you, I trust you, or my weakness is trust. So trust is never a weakness, or it can never be a weakness. What your weakness can be is emotional dependency on someone. So a lot of people do not know the difference between trust and emotional dependency. To explain this with a very interesting example, I would like to say, like, let's say I believe in God a lot, so I'm going to the temple every day. I believe in God, and I have a trust on God that if anything happens, the positive energy, that aura is going to be there with me. His ashirvad is going to be, his blessings are going to be with me. But we actually forget when we actually never get, when are we going to cross that line and jump to the other side of emotional dependency. So the moment we get emotionally dependent on God, what we do is, okay, God is there with me, I'm going every day to the temple, I'm doing aarti, puja, मैं सब कुछ कर रहा हूँ या कर रही हूँ. So in my life, God is going to make me a billionaire or millionaire.
Right.
I don't have to do anything. That is emotional dependency, and with emotional dependency, there is a free attachment of expectations.
Correct.
So this is the difference which a lot of people, I can actually say, many youngsters, the entire youth on which the entire nation is dependent on, is not aware of.
Correct.
So there is a
You are
huge
right.
difference between trust and emotional dependency. We need to, even in relationships, for the matter of fact, you have to show the trust. If it is friendship, it is your family, your relationship, even in the organization, you need to show that trust, because trust is the foundation of almost everything. It's okay, people are going to break it, that's fine. But if you're not emotionally dependent on them, you will not feel much. It's okay. Give them another chance. Again, trust them. Trust them as many times you can, because that is your strength, and that will make you, a rich person, a golden person by heart. So this is what I want to say on this question.
Right, and that is really wonderful. Wonderfully you presented this, and we always tend to misunderstood what exactly trust is, and what we have emotional bonding with the person. Like, trust is one aspect, and emotional bonding is other. So if when we collate both of them, and we feel that that is the one thing, then the problem arises. So we need
Correct.
to make a distinction between both, and that will help us to have a better relationship. And trusting a person is not a weakness anyway. You
Definitely.
rightly pointed out that is a strength, because everybody cannot trust everybody. So you have the strength to trust people, and also when you are not emotionally dependent, the trust will help you to understand that person better. When you get emotionally dependent, there the problem arises, because you don't see the other side of the person, where the trust lacks.
Correct. Absolutely correct.
So if I talk about like you rightly pointed out this thing, and you have mentioned that data is also one important aspect of decision making. So onto this further,
Absolutely, it is. Yes,
onto
yes.
this
Please
further,
continue.
I'd like to ask you is why do people get confused when it comes to like anything in their life and anything they want to do in their life? They get confused. Why this confusion arises?
So basically, confusion is a very big term, and again, we are not clear with the term confusion and understanding, proper understanding. Anybody will say that I'm confused, I don't know this, I'm confused. You don't know this because you have not understood that concept properly. Confusion you can have in two equal things, right? But if you will say that I'm confused for about this, how to do this, so you have not done your R&D, that is your research. If you have not done your research and development, how will you succeed? How will you go ahead? So let's say if I want to become an aeronautical engineer, or I want to become a marine drive engineer, so I need to do research about it. I cannot simply say that my agenda is to become this, my goal is to become this.
Right.
This is what I'm passionate about. How can you be passionate about one thing which you're not even aware of? Correct. So this is what, again, a lot of people do not understand that how data, as you have asked, data driven, I'll come on that point as well. So how the confusion will lead you to always to the wrong paths, because if you will not do proper research, we have a lot of resources nowadays. When my parents were there, when my grandparents were there were no these many resources were available, though they were there, but they were not able to afford them, right? But now we have Google, we have a lot of people, we have Facebook, we have Instagram. We scroll Instagram just to watch reels and enjoy and tag people. Definitely you should do that. That is also a part of your life. You cannot, I will not never suggest to uninstall Instagram. You should do that. But moreover, there are a lot of people who are running their entire business in lakhs through Instagram. Just
Correct.
follow them, just go, just understand, just research about how you can get into aeronautical engineering, how you can get into you can clear the exam of NTA, how you can do certain things. I've seen a lot of people saying that in 10th standard people say that I want to clear NDA and I will be clearing NDA and I will get into army. But you are jumping one step, which is absolutely fine. We jump the steps gradually, right? Not like from first step to the last. We never jump it that way. So absolutely right that your feeling are towards achieve clearing NDA exam or becoming an aeronautical engineer. But are you aware of what after aeronautical engineer? Because the what after aeronautical engineer will make you passionate about doing aeronautical engineering. Not only clearing aeronautical engineer, and what are the criteria to clear aeronautical engineer. Have you
Right.
seen the success stories on YouTube and on other places, like how people are becoming pilot, aeronautical engineer? It's okay, people, if you do not have 40 lakh, 50 lakh or 1 crore to invest to become a pilot, or a huge amount, basically you cannot take education loan, you cannot afford that, it's fine. Are you doing a research, like how can you do it and free of cost? Because there are a lot of internships government is providing. Not only internship, a lot of fundings which government do and other people do. If you have a project idea, very interesting thing I was actually like to say here, when I ask people what you want to become, or when I was used to do when I used to take campus to corporate, I every day I used to, not every day, but whenever I used to go for the first time, my first question for them is always like, what do you want to become? How many of you want to become a businessman, or how many of you want to become, let's say if they are from computer engineering, I will ask them computer engineer, or would you like to become a businessman? So from 10 people, 5 will raise their hand and they will say I want to become a businessman. So my next question to them is like, what is your business idea and how many business ideas do you have? So some will escape stating that I already have a business in my family, we have this business, so I am going to continue that. But others are like, ma'am, right now we do not have any business idea, but yes, we want to become a businessman. So no, here you do not have a proper understanding, and later on you will say I'm confused how to become a businessman. To become a
Correct.
businessman, the first step is you need to have 3 plans minimum. What if this will fail? Let me jump to this. What if, I'm not saying that cloth, food and film industry, no, cloth, but 3 different business ideas you should have. So this is something I would talk about confusion, the word which you used in the beginning while asking the question.
Right.
So this is something people do not focus on research and development. They have zero understanding or 1% understanding about the topic, and they simply use the term I am confused. So
Correct. And
yes.
also, one aspect is when we ask anybody what you want to do in your life, like since we are talking about people who are in studies, so when we ask them, them, they say one thing or the other, but the thing is, what is the reason for them to say this? Because either they're
Exactly.
or somebody they know who have done this is the only way they think they would be able to do it. Like if we see an example of doctors in family, so any family have more than two doctors, it is like expected that the kids will grow up and they became doctors. So they always have their thoughts, I want to be a doctor, but what doctor, in which stream, what is the specialization they are thinking of? They don't have any idea about that. Similarly, like we talk about businesses, people want to be entrepreneur these days, they want to run their startups, they want to make big money, but where is the idea and how much research they have done on the process of becoming an entrepreneur and also on the idea as well, like whether your idea would be accepted in the market or not. No research has been done, but still the terminology which is most commonly used is I'm confused how to do it. So without research,
Absolutely.
proper understanding, what will you get? Confusion only. So that is
Absolutely.
wonderful thing, like you beautifully explained it. So onto it further, if I talk about how decision making can be done on the basis of data driven tools, techniques we have, and how to understand and find the solution for the problem we have. Like for an example, we have spoken about choosing a career, so how we can use data driven decisions onto it.
Very nice question again. So, whenever we talk about data, we imagine binary numbers in our brain, right? In our mind. So, no, data is not only about binary numbers and, 0, 1 or a huge Excel sheet data. Data is almost everything around us, everything is data in simpler words. So, first thing is, as I mentioned, people are not doing research and development. So, they end up saying that I am confused, I don't know how to do this, because you have not researched. How will you be doing the same? Right now, using the data, how will you achieve, how will you make decisions? So decision making, there are a lot of we will not get into depth of what decision making is, but decision making is taking certain decisions in your life, but they should be correct. We always expect that decisions should be correct. Not only that, my elder brother is saying that you become a doctor, I will become a doctor. My father is saying become an engineer, I will become an engineer. Absolutely not. So that is something, those are suggestions, but if you will go by suggestion, at the end you will say that you asked me to do this, now I'm not successful, so don't blame it on me. That's fine. They will not also blame it on you. What after 40 years? Parents will not going to live more than 100 or 120 years. Even they live after that, they will not be able to support you financially or in any other way. You are the person who has to take care of them. So you cannot end up saying that you suggested me doing this. Definitely it's a job, they will suggest you. Everybody will give you free suggestions, trust me. On this planet, everybody feels that I'm very knowledgeable and everybody will come and give you free suggestions that you should do this, but their suggestions will be limited to their knowledge and experience in that industry. If you will go and ask them that can I become a teacher or a professor or a principal, they will not be able to guide you if they have zero knowledge about that, because what they will imagine is, okay, you will go and teach mathematics, you will go and teach physics. No, teacher is also going to design question papers and other things. This is all you will get to know by basis your research and development. Now, how data is going to drive this? So there are two type of people, human nature as well. So one will have all the resources financially, he will get or she will get 100% support, and also all the resources, starting from money, personal room and whatever they want, demands, everything. There are another type of people who have zero resources, but they know how to use those resources. So basically, data is all about collecting the resources, or to have the capability to have to collect the resources, use the resources wisely and collect the resources and then use wisely. So if we will see the example of Narendra Modi, so he actually, his brain is brilliant. He used all the resources, he collected all the resources, and now he is prime minister, right? So this is what data driven. I simply explain, if I will explain what data driven exactly is connected to decision making, I will explain with this example that if you will have all the resources, you should know how to use them wisely, because not everybody is having the energy which they are putting into collect those resources. You can store that energy and become a big person at a very, in very short period of time. And also there are certain people who do not have resources, do not have energy, they just go into some different life and different track. So data driven is all related to, how you gather information. Basically the mindset, growth mindset is directly linked to data driven and decision making. If you do not have a growth mindset, you cannot achieve anything, is I would say, because even fixed mindset will give you the fixed amount of, will meet your fixed expectations. To
Correct.
go beyond expectations, you need to have growth mindset.
Correct.
Yes.
And you rightly pointed out, just to ease it out, we have data points available to us at different levels. First is our own experiences of our parents or maybe colleagues or friends. So we can collect information from there, and also we can research on social media, maybe, or Google, whatever place we can find. That can also be a data point, and also we can refer books or journals available in the market, or maybe online as well. So we can collect multiple data from these resources, and we should understand each one of them. Then we would be able to find a better solution. So just to simplify what you have said, and also you spoken
Yes,
about
absolutely.
fixed mindset and growth mindset. Fixed mindset, we don't process this information, we just work as per what we thought, what we believe in. And growth mindset help us to understand all these data points, maybe information in other sense we can say, and to execute all these information in a way that we should find a solution to the problem which we have in hand. That will help us to find a solution collectively.
Absolutely correct.
So thank you so much for sharing this. Now coming back to you again, if I talk about you, I know it while talking to you for a while, but still I ask you this: Are you an introvert or an extrovert kind of a person when you meet people or face larger audiences? And what do you think plus or minus of the same is?
So, well, I am not even introvert and extrovert. I'm a ambivert. I'm a combination of both. So, in my personal life, I am introvert. I prefer not speaking much until and unless people will ask me. I won't, give and go them suggestions. And if I feel genuinely that I should give, because at times, if you're giving suggestions, what if the person is not listening? What if the person is listening and going into the wrong direction altogether with that suggestion? So, I prefer not speaking much. And when it comes to public, when it comes to audience, in professional life, yes, I'm an extrovert person. I interact a lot. I love listening to their life stories, their success stories, and how they have succeeded in their lives. Doesn't matter, if they're my juniors, they're my seniors. I love interacting with them and knowing all of their ups and downs. And if we talk about the plus and minus of introvert and extrovert, so yes, there is a balance in life. There is always a plus and minus for everything. So being an introvert at times, I feel that I should have said this, all those small mini regrets which I carry with me, that I should have suggested this, I should have like, for example, I won't share that much, but one of the person who used to consider me a lot in life, that person wanted to talk to me, and at that time I was not available. I thought that I can give call to that person later on. And also I was not feeling at that point of time pretty much comfortable to talk, because it was night time. So, and he was a very older person and a very experienced person, and next day I got to know that he is no more. So that is something, being an introvert, I feel bad about. And being an extrovert, at times when I communicate with people, people open up too quickly with me, in front of me. So that sometimes I feel that this is a minus, because I need to give space to people also, to understand that how much they should speak and they should not. Though yeah, yes, definitely they can trust me, but not immediately you should share what is there inside you. So there are certain plus and minus, yes, definitely.
So you rightly pointed out, trust is one aspect. The important thing is you should not open up with anybody so soon, and you should have your own space as well. And you rightly pointed out, being an introvert and extrovert sometimes could be plus for you, sometimes odd. So it's entirely up to you how you manage things in a way. Being introvert is okay sometimes, being extrovert is okay sometimes, and managing both sides of yourself is the wonderful thing, I guess. So if I talk about your support, whosoever people you have met in your journey, and there would be some people supported you the most, who were those?
So, well, I literally met all the beautiful souls in my life, but there are a few people, starting with my father, with my mother. My family is a huge support to me even now, and I know they will always be. They have supported me. They have have shown that trust that this girl is gonna bang on in funnier words, if I would say. So they have shown the trust, and my father has never stopped me to you should not do this, you should not do that. No, do whatever you feel like. He never treated me basically. So we are two sisters. So he never treated us basically that you're girls, you should not be doing this, you should not be doing that. Yes, he know the line, the difference between being possessive and also being supportive. So
Correct.
he has supported me a lot. My mother has supported me a lot. All my family members for sure. But as I said, the friends with whom I met in engineering, they have supported me a lot also. And after that, even in my professional life, I've met a lot of people. And one of the beautiful soul I met, and that person supported me a lot. Supported in the sense, I was not that kind of a person who used to, quickly. I am a very emotional kind of a person. That's why I've talked about, the trust and emotional dependency. There should be a difference.
Correct.
So I came to know from that person that wherever you feel your point is valid, you should speak. And again, that person is a very beautiful soul I met, and I will always, cherish all the moments I have with these people till my last breath. Again, then I will say the same sentence. So yes, everybody supported me pretty much well.
Great. That's really wonderful thing because support helps you keep going, and that is really wonderful. So if I talk about your motivation and inspiration in life, how you get your motivation and inspiration from?
So first, I actually love myself a lot. So I'm my favorite. I love myself a lot, and the secret of me getting motivated is mirror. I love seeing mirror a lot. Maybe you will feel that she's a girl, that's why she's saying that. But no, that definitely I love seeing myself in mirror. I love getting ready and going out. Going out whenever I go out, I feel that I should be all ready, and then only I'll go. I love meeting people, but motivation is something that I always think one thing that negativity cannot even touch my aura. So there are certain times in my life when I used to feel whether I will be able to do this or not. When we question ourselves whether will I be able to do this? Are you capable enough to do this? So after that, immediately when I used to think that no, I am the one who will definitely is going to do this. If all others can definitely do, I am also capable enough in doing this particular thing.
Correct.
So I never allow the negativity to touch even my aura. My aura is all with energy, with enthusiasm, with positivity. So wherever I go, I believe in spreading all those energies and passing. So we are not actually human beings. We are human beings, yes, but we are vibration beings. So this is something which I believe in, and I just cut myself out from the people who are absolutely very negative.
Correct.
So because you get that click that no, I cannot change this person immediately. Maybe gradually I can, but immediately I cannot start changing that person's mind. Maybe I can change it through my actions or indirectly. So I believe in that in those indirect actions rather than speaking and making them sit and please listen to me, you are wrong. No. So this is something I cut down myself. Always cut down myself from such people, and I never let negativity touch my aura.
Correct. And you rightly pointed out whenever we meet people, we meet them with the energy first, and
Correct.
the discussion part happens later.
Correct.
So,
Absolutely.
right. So if I talk about your take on success and what is your take on success is all about.
So I always feel that people say that I want to become a successful person. People say that I want to achieve a lot of success in my life. But what is it a quantity? Like are we talking about a quantity? Lot of success in my life. What is that lot of success? First, you should have to be the clarity of what exactly you want to achieve. We have talked about vision, mission, goal, and all these things. So definitely you should be aware of that. And it's not only success. Success should always have a definition. It should be your. Maybe you can define success like I want to become a financially dependent person. I want to buy a car of 2 crore, right? So this can be your success. It's fair enough. Absolutely. Basis, your thought process and your life ups and downs, success definition can be different, but there should be a definition of success. As you introduced me in the beginning, I also have my own definition of success, which is nothing but success is nothing but creativity, which forces you to think out of the box. So for me, success is all creative. If you are not creative, you cannot be successful. I cannot be successful, not you. If I am not creative, I cannot be successful, is what I feel. So all the time I keep on upskilling myself. I bring a lot of creativity as much as I can. I put my 1,000,000% to bring creativity out, because if we will see this creativity is everywhere. We are sitting here who created this device.
Correct.
Somebody has thought that let's create this. That that is success for that person. We are using internet, who created internet, that is success for that person. So creativity is success, is what I feel, which will definitely force you to think out of the box. Thinking out of the box is nothing but continuous improvement. So this is what success is for me. Yes.
And you rightly pointed out creativity is the major contributor towards success. If we see anybody who is successful in any way, they have created something. That's why they are successful. And that should be the idea of our life. We should be creative first. And also, we were talking about confusion and decision making. That applies here also. Like when we use the
Correct.
terminology, we want to be a successful person. But the question mark is here. Like successful in what? What you will do to get that ladder, to reach up to that level. So that is a confusion statement, and the solution could be from the data which we were talking about in the previous questions, and we can collect the information available to us, what we want to do in life, what is the way to get ahead, and what are the touch points we have, the information, the knowledge, experiences, what we have, and people around us, and what is the idea we are working on, what kind of creativity we are focusing on. So all these will help us to understand in a right way, and then we would be able to achieve.
Absolutely correct.
Right.
Definitely, yes.
So we are on last one. Any message, advice you would like to share with our audience?
So I just want to share one thing, that creativity and positivity are magical keys towards great success. Keep achieving, keep rocking, be positive. Do not let that, do not allow negativity to touch your aura. And be energetic and keep smiling, because one smile can change everything.
Right, that's really wonderful. So thank you so very much for the amazing insights you have shared. You have talked about so many wonderful things, your life experiences, what you are doing, and also how we can be like we can use things around us in a better way, so that we can come to a right point of through various data points available, and we can take a decision in a right way. So that will really help all of us. And Madhavi, I really enjoyed our conversation and looking forward to hear more from you soon again. Thank you so very much once again.
Definitely, Chitrendra. Thank you so much for inviting me here. I loved interacting with you, and trust me, this was the best interaction I had in Feb month. So thank you so much, and looking forward to meet you again as well.
Same here. So thank you so very much. And I'll also share your social media links so that people can be in touch with you, take your help, guidance wherever they feel like. So guys, don't forget to check that.
Definitely.
Thank you so very much everyone for watching and listening. I hope you all must have gathered a lot of information and enjoyed watching it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Have a good time. Thank you and bye bye.